unflattering, grandmotherly, poor quality. Those are some of the things that come to mind when some people think of Lane Bryant. So I'm thinking maybe a little makeover, maybe a little facelift. That said, here are 6 ideas that I think can put Lane Bryant at the forefront of plus size fashion. First things first, a name change. I'm thinking maybe L Bryant, LB Apparel, The Lane, or Lab. I think I like The Lane the best out of this. So we've done it. We've went from Lane Bryant to The Lane. I think that has a classier, more elevated feel to it. Next up, collaborations, specifically collaborating with plus size beauty and fashion influencers. I think it could be a really cool idea to create some sort of series where you invite various influencers, various content creators, hell, even everyday normal people to come into your store and give them the task of putting together an outfit for an event. And every aspect of their outfit should be an item from the lane, right? Including accessories, hell, even undergarments. This will do a lot of things. Specifically, it's going to highlight the range of your items, of your apparel. It's going to show that you have plenty of options for a variety of occasions, from going to work, to going on vacation, to lounging around the house, to working out, to hitting the town, etc., etc. So it's like a subtle way to kind of do a, hey, look at what we got, look at all the cool things we got. This really fashionable influencer came in here and put together this really cool outfit. You should come down here too. Moving on to social media, I think it could be a really great opportunity to create this like immersive social media experience, right? Making like Wendy Williams-esque talk show where you collaborate with another influencer or content creator, you know, someone who's fun, someone who's engaging, preferably someone plus size and or like an older woman or individual. They essentially will be the host of this mini talk show that'll be posted across your socials, right? I'm thinking the show name could be called On the Lane. It'll be a chance to like kind of laugh at yourself, right? So kind of acknowledge some of the constructive criticism about the clothes being ugly or, you know, unflattering or grandmotherly or, you know, poorly made or whatever. And in addition to like acknowledging some of the constructive criticism, it could be a great opportunity for you to showcase your plan of action, you know, what you've done to improve something or rectify an issue. And it could be a really great opportunity to connect with your followers, right? You can answer their questions, things like that. And this series, this talk show series can be a cool opportunity to kind of like share different lore about the company, about the brand, right? For instance, you can share more about the bankruptcy that you all filed back in 2020 and how y'all are still in operation today if you filed bankruptcy. Here are how our items are made. Here's how we source the materials. Here's how, you know, people are treated, et cetera, et cetera. This could be a really great opportunity for you to control the narrative while still being transparent and vulnerable. And of course, this can be a way to highlight and promote any upcoming collections, you know, collaborations, things like that. Continuing on with the immersive social media experience, I think it could be interesting to do your take on like the street interview style. So I'm envisioning that these street interviews could be similar to Gaydar. I think the questions and activities will focus on fashion. It could be like a series of things. Like pop up outside and you say, hey, I'm going to give you this prompt, and based off this prompt, I want you to pick an outfit, and you'll have 5 minutes to pick an outfit. True or false questions or pop quizzes to test people's knowledge on fashion, to see what they know about Lane Bryant, to see what they know about plus size fashion. Different activities to help debunk myths surrounding fashion, plus size fashion. Just little things like that, I think, to kind of get people engaged and intrigued and kind of wanting to kind of see, like, oh, this is cool. What's going to happen next? Kind of. I think both the talk show and the street interviews could be a really fabulous way to engage with and connect with your consumers, with your fan base, you know, and just kind of communicate your plans to address any issues, to promote any upcoming collections or collaborations, et cetera, in a way that is comedic, interactive, and a little messy. Next up, I think it could be a fabulous idea to partner with plus size fashion stylists and designers and fashion innovators and just trendsetters, and really be intentional about incorporating their insights and their expertise, their input when brainstorming different concepts or ideas for a new line or collection or initiative. We want to take their expertise and apply it to our brand because, again, our mission here is to put Lane Bryant, the Lane, on the forefront of plus size fashion. We wanted to get back to the point that when anyone thinks of plus size fashion, they think of the Lane, right? And so we want to work with the experts to help us achieve that goal and maintain that goal. I think it could be a fabulous idea to expand into the big and tall market. This will appeal to various consumers. Like, this could appeal to bigger men, taller men, plus size women who maybe are looking for more of a masculine look to their clothing, tall women, et cetera, right? I would recommend carrying up to a size 20 shoe in store with an option to work with customers to order a custom size shoe if they need a bigger size. Right? Make sure the staples of pants, jeans, shirts, blazers, jackets are tall people friendly, are flattering to various shapes and sizes, including slimmer tall people and huskier tall people. Of course, having accessories, you know, quote unquote masculine accessories such as ties, necklaces, hats, watches. Just having more masculine options can definitely widen our consumer base. I think it could be fun to almost do like your own fashion week, right? So kind of like doing different events and activities leading up to the actual fashion show. And then at the fashion show, maybe you have 2 or 3 shows to show different collections or different pieces and things like that. And then you can collaborate with like plus size models, plus size influencers, and even opening up this opportunity to model the clothes to your consumers. For the customers, for like the followers who were selected to participate in the fashion show, they can have the option, if they so choose, to be one of the models on the site, right? So to have maybe after the fashion show or before the fashion show, you take some photos of them and then you can have it featured on the website. So kind of building off of that, a little different. I think it could be a fabulous idea to do quarterly giveaways, right? Randomly select 3 to 5 people who would receive like curated PR boxes of just like different items from around the store, from different collections, from different things like that. People can be selected based off maybe like if they're subscribed to the newsletter, if they're following all the social media accounts, maybe if they made a purchase either online or in store within the last 6 months. I think we would have to figure out the parameters, but I think just that could be another opportunity to make sure people are engaging, with our media, with our content, subscribe to our newsletters, things like that. And also too, it can almost be like anti-influencer in a way, because influencers commonly, they're the ones who get the PR boxes. How cool would it be if like a normal everyday person got a chance to receive a PR box, right? They might have like a greater need for those items anyway. We know that their feedback and their reviews, if they choose to post one, will be authentic. It'd be a really great way to again engage your consumers, your fan base, your followers, while also kind of again collecting that feedback and kind of checking the pulse of what our consumers are feeling about like the clothing and stuff like that. In short, I think some of the key takeaways here: be creative, be innovative, and collaborate. And of course, listen to your consumers, listen to their feedback, especially if you're noticing trends and patterns in their feedback. All right, that's all I have. Let me know your thoughts. Bye.